Rain Dance. Track 1, Silver. Track 2, Colorless. Track 3, Resonance. Track 4, Dreamweaver. Track 5, Reincarnation. Track 6, Rain Dance. Track 7, Subspace.
My love for you is beyond the scope of the stars. I feel like no person can understand me. It was you who saved me from the nightmares that plagued me. Can you feel the heat in your chest? Tell me those 3 little words.
Track 8, Thorns and Roses featuring Silent Apathy. Track 9, No Needs, No Wants. Track 10, In Regret featuring Ember and Hatsune Miku. Why should I even try? 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 Coming June 28th on all streaming platforms.